Well, look, this is 20 offences committed against 9 victims across 2.5 years. And Mohammed Adnan Ali, a former Greater Manchester police officer, a man in a senior position leading the volunteering cadets group, which essentially recruited young teenagers, those who wanted to look into getting into policing in the Trafford area of Greater Manchester, and advising them, helping them to how to get into the police force. He has today, in the last 20 minutes or so, been sentenced to 5 years in prison for the 15 counts of misconduct in a public office and the 5 counts of sexual assault. He's also been told by the judge that he is prohibited from contacting any of the victims for a period of 10 years. So that's 5 years imprisonment for those 20 offences committed against 9 victims across 2.5 years. Namely, they happened in between the years of they happened in the years of 2015 to 2018. Now, the prosecution said that the underlying context of these offences related to the cadet scheme in Trafford, where Mr. Ali was in charge. It was there to create policing available for 13 to 17-year-olds to enable them to get into the force. But this was misconduct in public office, and it took various forms, the prosecution had said. They said that he sent sexualised text messages, he'd made sexual comments to some of the teenagers, he was asking for and providing indecent images as well. Now, Adnan Ali was found guilty earlier this year by trial of a jury. That was in April, and during that trial it was put to him that he had created a place, this cadet scheme he was using as a grooming playground to exploit children and young adults that he was responsible for. Now, importantly, in the judge's summary today, he noted a number of points around Adnan Ali's conviction. He said that you served the community with distinction for several years. You were injured in the line of duty. However, you've undermined recruitment to the police and public trust and confidence in the police in general. All cadets and apprentices were in a vulnerable position. You were in charge and in a position of power. The reputational damage you caused to GMP and police in general is huge. He spoke specifically about some of the victims as well. Those victims who were in court listening to the judge's remarks, watching Adnan Ali as he was sentenced today. One of those victims, just a 15-year-old. She was a passenger in your car, he said to her directly, to him directly, when he sexually assaulted the victim. Now, as I mentioned, those offences were over 2.5 years, between 2015 and 2018, 20 of them in total, against 9 victims in total as well. Adnan Ali, a former GMP, Greater Manchester Police officer, has today been sentenced to 5 years in prison for sexual offences and 15 counts of misconduct in a public office.
All right, Inzamam, with that breaking news, thank you.